Good evening, everyone, and welcome to NISA Soccer here on FIFA Plus. This evening from the Rochester Community Sports Complex in downtown Rochester, New York, it's Flower City Union, currently 7th in the NISA table, against the 5th place Los Angeles Force, who stand at 6 wins, 4 losses, and 4 ties. This is Andrew Battisti, the co-host of Soccer is a Kick in the Grass, North America's longest-running soccer radio show, now in our 30th year on the air. You can hear it every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time on WYSL radio locally in the Rochester area, 1040 AM, 92.1 and 95.5 FM, or live on the internet on our website at soccerisakickinthegrass.com. We can also hear podcasts of the show after they have aired. Flower City returning home after a 2-match road trip in which they came away with only just 1 point, but it was a big one. On the 16th or the 19th of August, they went down to Chattanooga, who are undefeated, the only undefeated team in American soccer, and they drew Chattanooga 0-0. A fine defensive effort by Flower City Union and keeper Mike Mejia earning the shutout, and an excellent effort. And it was a very well-played match by both teams. Chattanooga has only given up 5 goals this season, and they certainly locked down things on the defensive end themselves. But then Flower City, representing Rochester tonight, not Salt City. Actually, they'll be Salt City in their next match. They went to Michigan, and the Stars played in their first game against the defending champions, and it was 2 penalty kicks that doomed Flower City in the first half, early in the first half and early in the second half, and they dropped a 2-0 decision to the Michigan Stars. Flower City was on a roll, but now they are winless in their last 3. The last home game was against Club de Leon, and they drew that one 1-1. Late goal by Ali Diakate in that one, his 6th goal of the season. Assisted by Luke Ferreira, his 5th assist of the season. So Flower City stands right now 5 wins, 2 ties, and 9 losses. And this is a very important match for both teams. Both teams fighting for playoff positioning. Flower City currently sitting on 17 points from 16 matches. Los Angeles actually had played only 14 matches. They've had a couple of matches postponed due to weather problems. They're on 22 points, but their next 2 games are back-to-back home and home over Labor Day, the extended Labor Day weekend, taking on Chattanooga. So this is a really important match for Los Angeles to gain points away from home. Again, coming up with matches against the top team in NISA. Their last game was way back on the 17th of August. They drew 1-1 with Michigan. It was the 19-year-old Ivan Hernandez scoring the goal, assisted by the 38-year-old former Israeli international Dekel Kanan. And their previous match to that, they also drew 0-0 with Albion San Diego. Their last victory was against Leon 4-0. It was the leading scorer, Aldo Quintiliana, with a hat trick, but he will start on the bench tonight for Los Angeles Force. Interestingly enough, this is the 4th meeting between these, actually the 5th meeting between these 2 teams, and LA has won 3 of the 4. The other game ended in a tie, but this is only the first time that LA has played in this stadium. The previous 2 matches, one last year was held in Batavia, which is a city midway between Buffalo and Rochester. And then the game earlier this year between these 2 teams at home was actually in Auburn. The team played as Salt City Union and lost 3-1. It was Kyle Nelson with the goal. It was actually the first goal that Flower City Union scored this season. It was Sanchez, Quintiliana, and Kanan with the goals for the Force. And then they played in Los Angeles, a game that Flower City dominated, but they went down on a goal right at the end of the first half to the MASL 4-time MVP Frank Teyu, who is not in the lineup tonight. Flower City tied the match with Ali Diakate, but it was, again, Ivan Hernandez scoring the winning goal in the 70th minute. So Flower City looking for their first victory ever against the Force, who have been around for a long time. This is a well-established team that have played for many years. Their 4th season in the NISA top flight. And let's look at the lineups for today's game. For the LA Force, they have 2 changes from their last match. They'll start in goal Hugo Gomez, the 27-year-old from Southgate, California, giving up 1 goal per game. In the back, they'll have Eric Villatoro, number 2, 21, Dekal Kanin, the Israeli international, former Israeli international, Clayton Tor, number 95, and Gonzalo Salguero, number 4. In midfield, getting a start tonight, Leopoldo Placienta, back from injury, number 15, Justin Javel, number 16, Alex Juarez, number 19, Diego Casillas tonight wearing the number 77 jersey, and Edwin Rivas, who leads the team in assists with 6, number 92. The lone front runner, Francis Avos, number 99. And the coach of the LA Force is Matt Morse. For Flower City, they also make 2 changes from their last match against Michigan. They'll start Mike Mejia in goal, 1.29 goals against average with 5 shutouts. John Requeo will get the start in the back for Flower City, number 2. To team up with Kyle Nelson, number 3, Mumbi Quaseli, the captain, number 31, and Noah Kavanaugh, number 17. Midfield, Josue Cartagena, number 4, Gabe Ortiz, number 6, Luke Ferreira, 5 assists, 3 goals this season, number 10. Stephen Elias in the midfield for the game, number 23, and Matt Bolduc, number 32, and the lone front runner, league scorer Ali Diakate, 6 goals, 1 assist, number 9. Out of the lineup for the Union tonight, Algino Calfo serving a red card suspension, and Malik Stewart also not dressed today for Flower City. Jordan Sullivan is the head coach of Flower City Union, and he's assisted by Hall of Fame coach and Hall of Fame former Rochester Lancers star Nelson Cupello. Referee for today's game is Murat Gurian, assisted by Douglas Clayton, Trevor Haydick, and the 4th is Troy Labarge. Teams coming out of the locker room right now. We'll see them on the pitch in just a moment. Unusual weather day here in Rochester. Temperature just 67 degrees. Next week, this time it's going to be about in the mid-90s. So I guess it's good for the players. They love to play in this cool weather. They hate playing in 95-degree weather. The other factor here is the wind. It's 11 miles an hour coming out of the northwest. So you can see when you see the stadium, you'll see the flags. They're in a sort of a diagonal away from us here in the press box. So slight advantage for the team moving from left to right on the pitch in the first half or second half. They'll have slight wind at their back. And the subs for LA now coming out. Their substitutions are Joel Serrano, the substitute goalkeeper, Edward Salazar, Ronaldo Lomeli, Oscar Delgado, Aldo Quintiliana, the leading goal scorer, Ivan Hernandez, the 19-year-old, and a new signing for them who just come over from the Michigan Stars just over the last week or so, Demorea Aowain. He had 4 games played this year for Michigan, also played for Maryland, and a few years ago was a part of this Los Angeles Foresight. He's from Monrovia, California, so he's wearing the number 26 jersey. Also a new signing for Flower City Union, number 37, Ali Alomari, who comes in from FCY New York, who was in the Elite 8 of the UPSL this year for FCY New York, which is based out of Buffalo. He was their leading scorer with 10 goals on the season, so we may see him off the bench. Also, potentially off the bench, we have Trevor Wilson, the goalkeeper, Logan Lee, Frederick Opoku, Malik Shahid, Mitchell Brickman, and that is it, actually, for Flower City Union. And we see the referees coming out wearing the blue today. Flower City Union will be in their lilac colors. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the reasons why Flower City Union is called that, Rochester is known as the Flower City. Back in the 19th century, it was the FLOUR, Flower City, as they had numerous flour mills along the Genesee River and the Erie Canal. And in the late 1800s, when that type of business went out of favor, it became the FLOWUR City, the Flower City, and many parks in this area. We have the Highland Park, which has the largest lilac festival in the United States. Over 500,000 people visit. Park designed by Frederick Law Olmsted, one of the great designers of national parks and local parks in U.S. history. So that is why the Flower City wears their lilac jerseys and their lilac shorts tonight, because the Force are all in black this evening. It's also Pups at the Pitch night, so you may hear some dogs barking throughout the game as we invited the dog and their dog owners to the stadium tonight. And then we'll have our national anthem in just a moment, and then we'll get started with tonight's match here from the Rochester Community Sports Complex here in downtown Rochester. And now to honor America, our national anthem. And just about ready to get things underway here in Rochester, New York. By the way, we neglected to mention one of the subs. Aiden Miller also is on the bench for Flower City Union. Assistant coach at my alma mater, St. John Fisher, will be celebrating their 75th anniversary next month. Looking forward to that. And so many great people graduated from there. Just outside of downtown Rochester, down in the suburb of Pittsford, New York, where the Buffalo Bills train, that other football. Both teams getting ready for this important match. Flower City can move into a playoff position in 6th place if they win this game tonight, and move 2 points, just 2 points behind Los Angeles. Again, the Forest do have 2 matches in hand. Flower City has a match coming up this Saturday in Maryland against the Bobcats. Last time those two teams played, it was Flower City winning 2-0 here in Rochester. You'll get the team pictures for tonight's game. You can get the Force lineup, the big guy up front, Francis Avos, 6'4". He'll certainly be a target player. He has 3 goals and 1 assist, just 5 matches. From Sacramento, California, went to Loyola Marymount. And many people remember their great basketball team from a number of years ago. Played that style and scored 120, 130 points a game. He's also played in Malta and Cyprus, so he's a well-traveled player, the number 99. Other guy to watch for LA Force is their number 92, Edwin Rivas. 6 assists on the season from Los Angeles, California. He's a Guatemalan background. He played in Guatemala. He's also played north of the border for Toronto FC 2 back in the day. So he's been not too far from Rochester, used to this kind of weather. Both teams getting ready for kickoff in this important match. The only match tonight in NISA. The league will pick back up on Saturday with Salt City Union, the Syracuse flavor and branding of this Flower City Union team. They will go to Maryland. Gold Star will be hosting Savannah, and Club de Leon will host Michigan. So the match that the Union brass will be watching as well. Looks like it'll be the Force taking the wind in the first half. They will go from left to right. You can see Francis Avos over the ball. And dealing there is Rivas, Edwin Rivas, 31 years old. There's some veteran players on this team and some youngsters as well. The captain, of course, is the veteran, Dekel Kanan, the former Israeli international, 27 caps for Israel, played for Maccabi Haifa, one of the best teams in Israel, played for Sacramento Republic, and also spent some time in England as well. Played for Cardiff City, Crystal Palace. So he definitely has some pedigree, the number 21 in the center of the defense for the LA Force. Again, the first time LA has visited this stadium, so it'll be interesting to see how they play on this field. It has some, the ball tends to run a good deal on the pitch here, but it's very dry in Rochester right now. As we kick it off, Flower City Union hosting the LA Force, and immediately long ball down the far side, and Elias just lets that run into touch. So Union with their first possession. Cartagena looking for Ferreira. What a nice move from Ferreira. Ferreira trying to get through 3 defenders, still with the ball. Ferreira looking to get a cross in, goes all the way for Ortiz. Can Ortiz get a shot off? He does so. Tries to curl it in. A big save right off the bat by Hugo Gomez. What a start by Flower City. Union has not scored in their last 2 games. They nearly got one in the first minute of play. Has a great cutback cross by Ferreira. And Ortiz was unmarked, made room for the shot, tried to chip into the corner, and Gomez reached up and grabbed that one. That's a good start for Flower City. Here's Villalobos. He'll be playing that right side of the defense. Clayton Torr, 6'1" from Palmdale, California. This is a big team as well. There's some big bodies for LA, so watch them on corner kicks and set pieces. Far side, Salguero. And it's taken away. Here comes Union again. Elias gets to get the cross in, and one bounced into the arms of Gomez. But another good attack by Flower City. There's Casillas. Thought he might play on the right side, but he actually is on the left. You can tell him with those pink boots and the streak of red hair he has. Played back for Torr. Inside and taken down is Juarez. That'll be a free kick, first foul of the game. He's also wearing the pink boots as he gets a little help up from Luke Ferreira. Juarez from Los Angeles, California, played for LA Galaxy too. Also went to Cal State Fullerton. There's a few players here who played for the Titans of Cal State Fullerton. Now here's Casillas down the right side, gets the 1-2. And nice play by Elias, but it will be the first corner kick of the match. And it will be the Force with the corner. There come those big bodies up, and Flower City really needs to watch things here. Got the 6'4" Francis Avosh. Kanan at 6 foot. Torr at 6'1". Here's the corner cleared out. Juarez chips it back in. There's the header over the top by the captain, number 21, Dekel Kanan. 38 years old and still playing at a high level here in the United States. So both teams with a couple of good chances early on in this match. Force have scored 18 goals in their 14 matches. Union has scored 17 goals in their 16 matches, so averaging a little over a goal a game, but Union was on a roll for a while. They were averaging almost 2 goals a game for a streak, and now they've had a couple of shutouts that have been gone against them. Kanan, long ball down, looking for Placienta, and it's played out by Mejia. Placienta has been out of the lineup for a little bit. He was a regular starter for a while, but he is back in there now for the Force. And that ball is into touch. It'll be a throw for Flower City. It's Leopoldo Placienta, 24-year-old. Torr played all the way back to Gomez. It was tested in the very first minute of the game by Gabe Ortiz. Made a nice save. Keep the game scoreless. Kanan far side for Salguero. Salguero with the left foot, playing it forward, looking for Rivas, but he's caught off sides. And it'll be a free kick for Flower City. Most of these players are from the California area, just a couple outside of California. So they've done a good job. This is a team that has a lot of youth and players and clubs. So they've built up their franchise through their, I guess, their farm system or their youth system. And Ivan Hernandez, the 19-year-old, I'm sure we'll see at some point tonight, is an example. He's been with the club since 8 years old. Went directly from high school right into the pro ranks. Caselle playing it forward. And gathered in by the visiting LA Force, all in black. Flower City in their lilac uniforms tonight. First touch for Justin Jovel, who is from Ontario, California. Another Cal State Fullerton product. Kanan. Casillas wore 22 for a while, but now is wearing the 77 jersey. Near side, Rivas. Union getting everybody behind the ball right now. Force like to possess the ball, like to keep it on the ground if they can. Little errant pass there by Tor, and Gomez has to run back and grab it. Plays it up the touchline, and it will be a throw for Flower City. Loose play there by Tor, gives up possession. In the 7th minute here at the Rochester Community Sports Complex, no score between Flower City Union and the Los Angeles Force. Glad you're with us here on FIFA Plus. Andrew Battisti on the call from Soccer is a Kick in the Grass, North America's longest running soccer radio show. Heard every Monday at 6:30 on WYSL, locally, and on the web at soccerisaKickInTheGrass.com. Mejia gets the back pass. Guaselli, the captain. Guaselli from Seattle, Washington. Ball lay up, trying to hit Diacate, but that was an errant pass, and Tor picks it up. And back to Gomez. Flower City just sitting back right now, getting the feel of the match. Villalobos from San Fernando, California. Back for Gomez. Now playing it up forward, looking for the big guy, Francis Avos. But it's too far for him, and Guaselli will shepherd it back for Mike Mejia, the 24-year-old from North Bergen, New Jersey. Graduate of Fairleigh Dickinson, who had that great run in the NCAA basketball tournament last year. The Knights. He really captivated the world of college basketball. And now ball played forward. Nice ball from Diacate. Picked up, still dangerous for Flower City. Elias. And nice play, nice tackle by Gonzalo Soguero to take the ball away. Avos playing up the far side for Casillas. And Elias running all the way back to get him. And a nice tackle from Stephen Elias. That's great hustle from the number 23 for Flower City Union. You're looking to counterattack here. Kavanaugh trying to run onto this ball. Villalobos beats him to it. Kavanaugh overlapping from that left back position. He has an educated left foot, does Noah Kavanaugh. Game opening up a little bit more now in the last couple minutes. Salguero and Kanan. Salguero again. Avos lets it go through and clipped one of the Flower City players. I think it's Nelson who's down. And I don't know if he's going to stop play here. There's no foul on the play, but it looks like Nelson got stepped on. Let's hope he's okay. Flower City cannot afford to lose him. He has been a rock in the back for the Union. Came over from the Michigan Stars. Played for the Charleston Battery, one of the big rivals of the Rochester Rhinos back in the day. Playing down at Blackbaud Stadium, beautiful stadium. If you've never been down to Charleston, it's a beautiful place to see. And they have the Three Lions pub there with all memorabilia, including memorabilia from the Rochester Lancers from the North American Soccer League days. Nelson also has 2 goals on the season, both on set pieces. Back in play, Diacate up for Ortiz. Gabe Ortiz getting the start tonight. Trying to feed through to Kavanaugh, but a little too far for him, and rolls all the way back for Hugo Gomez. Still feeling out process as we move 10 minutes into this match. No score from the Rochester Community Sports Complex. Kanan now bothered by Diacate. Salguero plays it up the touchline. And Flower City gains possession, but they're going to call a foul. And it will be a free kick for the Los Angeles Force, the visitors here tonight in Rochester, New York. Juarez. A lot of the midfield play goes through Juarez. Plays it forward, and Kavanaugh's right there to head it away, but still dangerous for the Force. Placienta for Joval. Avos. Plays to the far side for Salguero on the overlap. Salguero into the middle. Comes all the way through and is picked up by Noah Kavanaugh. Plays it up for Diacate off his chest. Ali possessing the ball. Played forward. Nice turn. It's Flower City Union on the attack with Luke Ferreira. Ferreira inside. Nice ball. Ortiz. Diacate. Is he onside? Referee assistant holding his flag. He is onside. Play continues. Force appealing for offside there. Didn't get it. Ferreira, but he's forced back. Cartagena loops it forward, and nobody making the run for Flower City. So it's Hugo Gomez, 27 years old. 4 shutouts on the season, 5 wins, 3 losses, and 4 draws. And ball played back once again for Gomez. Both teams taking their time, probing, looking for an opening. Los Angeles giving up 14 goals this season, basically 1 goal a game. Flower City giving up 22, but some of those results were from earlier in the season when they were struggling just a bit, but they've really come into form over the last month or two. Long ball over the top, and that is well offsides for Avos. Mejia wants to get things going quickly, and the referee says, nope, got to put it back about 25 yards. You see the football lines in here. They do play high school football here in the city of Rochester. The City League plays here. So they'll be certainly starting their season actually very soon, as will the high school soccer. School starts in September here in upstate New York. And football, soccer will be kicking off this weekend. Salguero playing it for Casillas, inside for Joval, and back for Tor. Flower City pressing here now with Ferreira, and Gomez has to blast it downfield. Comes off of Requeo, picked up by Rivas. Kavanaugh comes over for the double team. Ball headed across by Avos, and it's out of play for a goal kick. Avos couldn't get that one on frame, just skewed off the side of his head. And we have a goal kick, 14th minute here in Flower City of Rochester, New York. Still no score between these two clubs, Flower City Union and the LA Force. Flower City wanting to play the ball short, play the ball out of their half. Mejia is forced, though, to clear it long. Diacate goes up for it, but it comes off of Joval. Cartagena with the header. And Joval will pick the ball up, and Flower City on the defense once again. Everybody now in the Flower City half except for Gomez. Villatoro playing it up for Rivas. Good ball along the end line. Rivas trying to get a cross in on Requeo. Looks like the ball went out of play, but it's going to be another corner for the Force. It'll be their second. Hard to see from that angle if the ball went out of play or not over the end line, but the assistant referee said nope, it's going to be a corner. And it will be an in-swinging corner from the near side. Again, the big body's up for the LA Force. Coach Matt Morse not happy about something. Went over to talk to the fourth official. Here comes a set piece into the area, and it's going to be an infraction on Los Angeles. It'll be a free kick for Flower City. Interestingly enough, since this is the first match that the Force have actually played here in Rochester in this stadium, the last time a Rochester professional team played against a Los Angeles team was in October of 2015 in the USL Championship game between the Rochester Rhinos and the LA Galaxy 2. A memorable season. There's a coming in the shot just over the top by Avos. Best chance of the game for the LA Force as Avos found some space and rocketed a shot, but about a foot over the crossbar. Goal kick for Mike Mejia. So to continue that story, Flower City Union and the LA Force, this is the first time the two teams from Los Angeles and Rochester have played each other since 2015. The Rhinos had lost one game that season in 35. Incredible record, probably the best season a U.S. professional soccer team has ever had. Now, Chattanooga's trying to match that. They have not lost a game all season. They went out in the Open Cup on penalties, which goes as a tie, much like the Rhinos did in the Open Cup. They lost to Philadelphia Union, and John McCarthy, no less, who was the keeper for the Rhinos the previous year. Of course, McCarthy was the MLS Cup MVP for LAFC, the penalty kick hero in their last MLS Cup. But LA went ahead in that match. First time the Rhinos had been up behind at home. It looked like it was the end of the season, but Asani Samuels tied the game on a late header off a corner and then scored in extra time on another corner kick, and the Rhinos won it 2-1 to win the USL title. Ball inside. Oh, a nice acrobatic shot, but offsides is Avos. Very dangerous player is Francis Avos. He's definitely making his presence felt. The big 6'4" striker for the Force, but that time he was caught offsides. Force have controlled the match for the last few minutes. Pretty much the play has all been in the Flower City Union half. Let's see if Union can break out of this. Off Ortiz. Ortiz still tries to get the ball off, and it's going to go off of the Force, I believe. It should be a throw for Flower City, and it is. And once again, Coach Morse having a conversation with the officials. There's Diacate. Diacate up the touchline. Plays it back for Ortiz. Cartagena. Wide open on the far side is Elias, but they can't see him. Requeo playing it back for Mumbi Queseli, the captain. So possession now finally for Union. Kavanaugh playing much more forward than he usually does. Loses possession to Joval. Pacienta tries to get to Rivas, but a little bit too far ahead of him. It'll be a throw for Flower City. You don't see Rochester and Los Angeles playing against each other in too many professional sports. Of course, back in the NASL days, we had the LA Aztecs played the Rochester Lancers a number of times, including when Johan Cruyff came here to Rochester in 1979, and the Lancers won in a shootout thanks to then 18-year-old Branko Segota, who was a revelation and went on to be one of the greatest scorers in outdoor and indoor soccer and U.S. soccer history. Be a free kick for the Force as Union caught off sides. be Tor to take the long free kick, looking for Avos. And once again, some contact there between Avos and Nelson. Nelson getting the worst of it. Here's Matt Bolduc. We haven't called his name much. Diakate looks like he might be offsides. We'll see. Diakate in on goal. Diakate off the post. Unbelievable. Diakate hits the post. It looked like he was offsides, but the referee or the linesman kept his flag down. And Diakate, with a golden opportunity to put Flower City Union ahead, hits the upright, and we remain scoreless. What a ball from Matt Bolduc. Through to Diakate, and he outraced the two defenders. And now we're going to have a discussion between the referee, Mr. Guarnerin, and Casillas, Diego Casillas. Be a throw for Flower City, but boy, what a let off there for the LA Force, as Diakate was all alone on goal and struck the post. Requeo. Near side for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh goes to his right foot, his non-favored one, but goes back to Ortiz. Flower City Union now on the attack, and everybody now in the LA Force half of the field. Nelson. And a poor one there from Luke Ferreira. It'll be a throw in for Los Angeles. But what an opportunity there for Flower City as Ali Diakate hit the post. And we remain scoreless. Upfield now for Placiente, who has switched sides over to the left now. Inside for Avos. Javel. Near side for Villatoro. And Rivas. Rivas forced back, double teamed, and ball tackled, but in a touch. Throw for the visitors. Both coaches having conversations with their players. There's Avos, loses possession. Nice touch by Requeo to Kavanaugh. Plays it up, but Villatoro with the interception. Kanan. Salguero playing it forward for Placienta. Placienta in the area, but a little too hard on that touch, and it's shepherded out of play nicely by Kyle Nelson. It'll be a goal kick for Flower City. It's about midway through the first half here from the Rochester Community Sports Complex in downtown Rochester, New York. Flower City Union hosting the LA Force, and we are still looking for our first goal of the match. Both teams really with two good opportunities each, but neither one have been able to put the ball in the back of the net just yet. Kanan with the header off of Jovel. Avos. Avos fighting with Cartagena. Avos wins the play. And is offsides though. And Avos doesn't like the call. Better watch himself. He don't want to be too vocal with the official. Flower City quickly puts the ball back into play. Ferreira loses possession. But one back by Flower City. Cartagena, who's a rock in that defensive midfield position that's so important in the modern game of soccer. Villatoro plays it all the way back for Hugo Gomez, all in yellow tonight, and Mike Mejia all in lime green. Gomez plays it well out of his area. Flower City waiting to make a rush on him. Now finally double team, but just a nice short pass there to Tor. Tor with a long ball to the far side for Casillas. Salguero is up on the overlap. If it comes off of him, it'll be a throw for the home side. Elias waiting to put the ball back into play. Long throw for Diakate. Nice gather by Ali. Turns away from three defenders and plays it square. Now cross-field pass for Requeo, former U.S. Youth International. from Santa Barbara, California. Probably knows a number of these players from Los Angeles. Quiselli, nice ball across field for Elias. Elias into the LA half of the field, playing it forward for Kavanaugh, who's playing more of a midfield role tonight, and Gomez has to scramble to keep his feet. And he'll play it long up the field for Casillas. Nice distribution by Gomez. Casillas into the area. Quiselli header. Tries to clear it out. Avos. And if that's going to be a foul there, as Cartagena thrown to the ground. Free kick for Flower City. Referee says, just calm down, boys. And we have 2 balls on the field. Can't do that. It only works in the old Nike commercial on the ship with Eric Cantona. Remember that from the 2002 World Cup. Some games don't need a cage. And this time, first to 100 wins. Mejia with the goal kick. Off of Tor. Avos. Ball breaks free, and Quiselli will take the safe route back to Mejia. Mejia distributing for Requeo, but it goes right into the Flower City bench. Throw in for Los Angeles. Villatoro chosen in for Avos. All the way back now for Kanan, the captain. Plays it across for Salguero, and that pass too much pace on that one. All the way to Mike Mejia. 27th minute. No score between Flower City Union and the LA Force. I was looking for their first goal since they scored against the Club de Leon in the 81st minute back here on the 16th of August, 2 weeks ago. Requeo playing it back for Quiselli. Inside, Cartagena. Nice turn. Elias. Looks to free up Ferreira. A nice tackle in the touch by Salguero. Throw in for Flower City. Elias back for Ferreira and back to Elias again. Cartagena, Elias, and he loses possession. Tried to throw it in quickly, but losing the ball was the force. Juarez, well played up the touchline, and a good tackle again by Elias. He's really a rock at that right back position. That ball comes bounding off of the backside of Luke Ferreira. It'll be a throw for Los Angeles. Avos with a nice ball for Casillas. Casillas double teamed by Bolduc and Kyle Nelson. Bolduc trying to win the ball. It's going to be a free kick. Wow. That's a tough call. That ball looked like it was in touch. But the referee says the ball was a foul committed right on the touchline. So basically this is a corner opportunity. And again, the big bodies for the Forest can come up on this one. And now we're going to have a walk-off of 10 yards by the official. Does he have the... I think he's got the magic, not the magic spray, but the magic line can. So it's going to be a two-man wall for Flower City. Here comes the set piece and cleared out. And about for a corner. So it's the third corner of the first half for Los Angeles. Flower City yet to have a corner, and they've been very dangerous on those corner kicks as well, but so far have not had the opportunity. So going over to take it will be Diego Casillas from Tepalacicpac, Mexico. Played for Fresno, Reno, and the Oakland Roots in the USL. Here comes a long, high kick, and that's got to be a foul there. Thrown to the ground was Ortiz. The referee caught that one. I believe that was Tor who grabbed Ortiz by the shoulders and just brought him down gently to the turf. It'll be a free kick for Flower City. Hey, we'll play it square for Nelson, and now Flower City looking to attack. Diacate looking for the ball over the top, but Tor gets in the way. Juarez. Salguero. Kanan and Tor. Flower City now doing a little bit of pressing. Good distribution there by Gomez to Villatoro, but he's forced back by Kavanaugh. Still going backwards. Finally gets the ball forward for Rivas and Juarez. Now Flower City coming back on defense here. Casillas. The overlap is Salguero. Salguero into the box. Here's the shot and well wide of the target. Half an hour gone here at the Flower City Union home stadium, Rochester Community Sports Complex. And it is scoreless between Union and the LA Force. Mejia with the distribution to Elias. Throwing in for Ferreira. Coming back into his own half to get the ball. Elias. Playing it back for Nelson, and now back to Mejia again. And continuing with this side for Quesele. LA pushing up slightly, trying to disrupt Union. Up the touchline for Kavanaugh. And looked like came off an arm there via Toro, but Flower City gets the ball back anyway. Ferreira playing it forward and just to the wrong side of Matt Bolduc. Juarez. Rivas. Juarez again. Salguero. Juarez. Pacienta. And Jovel. Good possession by the Force. Here's Casillas on this side. He was playing on the left, now he's on the right. Avos. Long ball to the far side. Placienta picked up by Stephen Elias. Placienta to the end line, gets around Elias. Placienta to the box, and is put out for another corner kick. Corner number 4 for Los Angeles here in this first half. So just seeing leading scorer Aldo Quintiliana going in underneath the stadium here for some reason. Not sure what that's all about. Corner by Casillas into the area. Wide open header saved by Mejia. Big save. It'll be another corner as the ball goes over the end line, but Mejia saves the day. I think that was Tor with that header, but Mejia got down well to his left and kept the ball from going over. That was a clear opportunity. First time the corners worked for Los Angeles, but another corner now, and Salguero will come in for another in-swinger, this with his left foot. Ball long corner, trying to heading back in, and it's going to be blasted out of there by Flower City. Villatoro, Casillas, and Flower City completing the clearance. Ferreira wants that throw in, and he gets it. See if Union pulls some bodies forward, and they'll just play it back for Elias. Cartagena back to Elias again, and back to Cartagena again. Well, that's a poor ball there. And Recuello just gets around Casillas to win possession. That could have been disastrous for Flower City. Quesele will settle, the captain. Here in the 34th minute with no score. Quesele forced all the way back for Mejia. Avos right in his face. Elias nearly lost possession, but got it right back. Elias never gives up on the ball. He's always fighting for it. And Ortiz goes down in a heap, and he's going to stay down. Free kick for Flower City. Ortiz helped to his feet. He should be okay. Trying to run that one off. Gabe Ortiz from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Went to Broward College down there. And Ferreira will be called for a foul against Rivas. It'll be a free kick for Los Angeles. LA wins. They will remain in 5th place, but they'll be just 1 point behind Michigan and Maryland, who are tied at the 3rd spot with 26 points each. But you really have to look at points per game, because some teams have played many more games. Like Maryland's played 18, but LA's only played 14. So it's really hard to judge where positioning is. And it's going to be a foul there. Free kick for Flower City. Rivas a little too aggressive on that challenge. As the sun comes out here in Rochester, New York. I haven't seen much of that today. Fortunately, this game's not being played next week because it's going to be in the 90s, and that is not a conducive temperature for soccer. That is for sure. Quasele has to step around Placienta, playing it for Nelson, and Nelson loses possession. Avos. Avos stopped briefly by Cartagena. Avos still with it. Javel. Avos again. Villatoro on the overlap. Tries to chip Mejia, and Mejia, with the sun in his eyes, managed to find that ball. That's a tough catch there for Mejia. With the sun came out, it was right in his face, and he did manage to see that ball flight and got in the right position. 37th minute in a scoreless match. Mejia playing it up for Requeo, very dangerous. Back to Mejia, and he's just going to clear it out of there. Salguero, Jovel, Avos, Villatoro. In LA, in control of the possession here. Juarez headed clear. Diacate. And a nice tackle by Juarez, winning it back. Again, once again, everybody in the Flower City half right now. Flower City with 11 behind the ball. Diacate coming back, and it's going to be a foul. And they're going to book Diacate for that challenge. That didn't seem like it was that tough a challenge. Might have been up in the face, though. So in the 38th minute, Ali Diacate goes into the referee's book. And we'll have a stoppage here, so let's just add on some stoppage time. Haven't really had much of that here in the first half. Maybe a minute or two. Just looking at that on the delay here, and I don't know, it didn't seem like much, but the referee was a lot closer than me. Gives teams a chance to get a quick break in. Again, temperature about 67 degrees. Fourth official seeing if he's going to bring the trainer on, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. It was Jovel who was down. Matt Kavanaugh getting some instructions from Coach Jordan Sullivan and his associate Nelson Capello. So free kick for La Force. 35 yards out. It'll be the left footer Gonzalo Salguero to take it. Again, the big bodies up there for the visitors. That was actually a shot on goal there, really, by Salguero. Looked at more than a cross. It was well off the mark. So Mejia with a goal kick. Plus Union's next match will be as Salt City Union. They will face the Maryland Bobcats this coming Saturday in Maryland. The next home match is actually in Auburn as the Salt City Union against the Michigan Stars on September 23rd. Not back here in Rochester until September 30th, a month from now, against Savannah. Union winning the ball. Cartagena. Cartagena stepping away. Nelson. Elias. Diacate wants a through ball there. Ortiz, see if he can get it to him. Trying to stay on side. That's a nice 1-2. Ortiz, can he get to it? Yes, he can. Comes off an arm. Is it going to be called? Nope. But it will be the first corner of the game for Flower City. And we'll see if they do what they've normally done. They like to crowd the keeper, put everybody within a couple of feet of the keeper. It has worked for them. They've gotten some goals that way. Let's see what they do here. So they're not going to do it that way. They're going to put Elias on the goal line. And now Nelson will come forward. Ferreira's over the ball. Bolduc's out there at the D. That's going to be a short one. Ball played in, looking for Elias. Gets a head in. Shot blocked from Ferreira and grabbed by Rivas, and he'll play it forward, and it's going to be no. Oh, they're going to call foul. Boy, it was. Oh, they're going to call a dive. A yellow card given to Juarez for diving. You don't usually see that unless it's in the penalty area. Actually, it was not Juarez. It was number 77, Diego Casillas. So that's a yellow card in the 41st minute for embellishment. And it'll be a free kick for Flower City. An unusual call there outside of the box, but it does give Union a free kick. Let's see if they can take advantage here. And Avos is definitely not 10 yards, but the free kick comes in anyway. Comes up and comes off ahead, but wide of the mark is Kyle Nelson. Gomez could not get to that ball. If Nelson had put that on a frame, it might have been 1-0 to Union. So one booking each for Diacate in the 38th minute and then Casillas in the 41st. Gomez with the goal kick. About 3.5 minutes left in the first half, plus stoppage time. Long ball, Elias with the header. Ortiz. He tries to get around Juarez, can't do so. But Elias comes right in and picks it up. And Elias again, just everywhere is Stephen Elias. Diacate trying to turn. Diacate playing it up and tackled away into touch. Throw in for Flower City. Never see Stephen Elias get tired. He's up and down the field, getting in tackles, making overlapping runs. From Rye, New York, downstate New York. Played at the Michigan Stars, played for Val United, graduated from the Wolfpack of North Carolina State. Also went to Seton Hall as well. LA clearing it out for Avos. Controls it well. Turning his Placienta, playing it forward for Avos, and he's offsides, and he waves at the official. And he better not do anything with the ball. He's going to get booked. The referee's not taking any nonsense from any of the players in this game, looks like. I don't know if Avos was acknowledging the linesman or trying to show him up, but you just got to keep your mouth shut. And see, he did it again. Now that's dangerous. You don't want to do that and risk getting a booking. Now, I don't know if they still fine you with yellow cards, but back in the NASL days, that cost players money when they got yellow cards. LA with the ball. Jovel. Casillas, who just got booked. Avos. Casillas goes down again. No call. Union with the ball. 44th minute. Ferreira back for Requeo. And you'll have to go back for Quiselli. Fairly even first half. Valley's had more of the possession, but both teams with a couple of chances in that first half. But being equal at halftime would be a fair result. Now, in the second game these two teams played against each other, LA scored a goal late in stoppage time to get a lead, and they ended up winning the game 2-1. Ferreira putting another ball on play, and that could be considered time wasting, and Ferreira's going to get booked for it. Referee is definitely not taking any guff from anybody. In the 45th minute, Luke Ferreira goes into the book. As the referee says that he deliberately put a ball onto the field to stop play. And that will be a Villatoro will throw it in. So now 2 bookings for Flower City, 1 for Los Angeles. And if we're going to book for that, they should have booked Avos for showing up the linesman on that last offside call. I mean, you got to be consistent. Placienta up the touchline, taken away. Flower City with the ball. Bolduc. Bolduc with a nice run down the far side touchline. Let's see if he can get a cross in. Stops play. Plays it back. Ortiz nearly gave it up. It does. Could be a 2-on-1 here, but Requeo, can he get back? No, he trips Avos. That's going to be a booking. So Requeo goes into the book in stoppage time. And I would say that one is definitely deserved, and I think it's a good move because it would have been 2-on-1 the other way. Do not want to give up a goal late in the first half like that. So Requeo gave himself up, got booked. So that'll be something to watch in the second half. Requeo on a yellow card. Anytime a back gets a yellow card, the other team will go after them trying to get that second yellow, which what happened for Union in the last game against Michigan was Angelo Calfo getting 2 yellow cards, and Union had to play with 10 men for the majority of the second half. So it'll be a free kick. I did not see an amount of stoppage time, actually. 2 minutes. Thank you to Nina Korn, who's holding things down on the field for Flower City. So we are already a minute and a quarter into stoppage time. Salguero into the area, ball saved, but Requeo clears it out. And we'll see what happens. They just referee blow the whistle for halftime? I think he did. Didn't hear it very well. The players are a little confused out there. What's going on? But players are leaving the field, so I guess the referee has blown for halftime. And that'll do it for the first half here at the Rochester Community Sports Complex in downtown Rochester, New York. At the break, it's Flower City Union 0 and the Los Angeles Force 0. Back with the second half in about 15 minutes or so here on FIFA Plus. And welcome back to Rochester Community Sports Complex here in downtown Rochester. Flower City Union hosting the LA Force, and we're scoreless at halftime. Referee ushering the youth off the field as they had some fun during the halftime. Both teams had a couple of chances. Best chance of the game was about midway through the first half. Ali Diacate got a through ball from Matt Bolduc, went in on Hugo Gomez, beat Gomez, but hit the upright. And that was probably the best chance of the first half for either team. See if there's any substitutions to start the second half. Don't see any at the moment, but we'll check it out. There were 4 yellow cards in the first half. 3 for Flower City, Diacate, Ferreira, and Requeo, and 1 for Casillas for the Los Angeles Force. Los Angeles at 5th place, 6 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses. Flower City Union, 5 wins, 2 draws, 9 losses, 17 points, 5 points behind the Force. But Flower City just 2 points out of the playoffs. Club de Leon sitting in 6th place right now at 19 points. De Leon plays home to the Michigan Stars on Saturday, an important match. Michigan sitting in 4th, the defending champs. Just 15 matches played. Maryland hosts Salt City Union, the flavor of Flower City Union for Syracuse. And Gold Star will host Savannah, both teams tied with 10 points in 8th place. And then 2 more matches over the long weekend, and they're both between Chattanooga and Los Angeles Force. First game will be Tennessee on Sunday, and then Wednesday it'll be Chattanooga at Los Angeles. So this is an important match for the Force. They'd love to get points here because points will be very hard to come by against Chattanooga, who are the only undefeated team in American soccer and Canadian soccer for that matter. 11 wins and 5 draws. No team has gone completely undefeated in U.S. soccer since the early 80s. In the old American Soccer League, the Rhode Island Oceaneers went undefeated, but they only played, I think, 12 games. So really not a true comparison there. No team in NASL even comes close. The closest was the Rochester Rhinos in 2015. They played 35 matches and lost just once all season. Here's Flower City on the attack. Bolduc. Elias back to Bolduc, the veteran from the Richmond Kickers. Trying to get a cross in or maybe win a corner, but it's won by the Force, and they'll play it upfield. Looking for Rivas, but he won't be able to get to that one. It'll be a throw for the home side. So no subs for either team. Certainly there's firepower on the bench for both teams. Nelson playing it back for Mejia. As the skies start to go a little darker here in Rochester. Sun's going to set about a little before 8 o'clock, so we'll probably see the lights come on at some point. Diacate playing it forward, and it's offsides. And Bolduc knew it too. Diacate should have held that ball, and Bolduc should have checked his run. So a free kick for the Force, and they take it already. Hugo Gomez. 4 shutouts on the season, 5 for Mike Mejia. Fans trying to get into the game here, chanting for Flower City Union. Salguero playing it forward. And here's Rivas. 6 assists on the season for Rivas. Comes in with that left foot, nice ball, and cut out well by Mumbi Queseli, the captain, and he goes down. I think that was Nelson, actually. Avos with the foul, the big 6'4" striker for the Force. So, slow start to this second half. See what coaches Matt Morris and Jordan Sullivan do for substitutions. Imagine we're going to see some in this game. I don't think either team would be happy with a tie here. Mejia with the free kick. Wind at the back now of Flower City in the second half. Nelson Plays it for Bolduc. Diacate looking for the 1-2 with Bolduc. Cut out well again by Salguero. And he plays it back to Gomez. Gomez for Villatoro. Casillas. Double teamed on the far side is Placienta, but he wins the throw. I give it back to the number 2, Eric Villatoro from San Fernando, California. Avos. Avos from Sacramento. That's where my Uncle Dave lives. Little cheeky header there by Casillas, but nobody there to pick it up, and Mejia will clear it out. But ball's still dangerous in the Flower City half. Rivas, Elias right on him. Bolduc joins the defense. Rivas tries to get that through ball from Placienta, but it's cut out by Union. Hospital ball there, and was won by the home side. Diacate trying to get the through ball, but it's cut out well by the captain, the veteran from Israel, Dekel Kanan, 38 years old, is the captain for LA. Wemby Quisele, 28 years old, the captain of Flower City. Oh, poor one there. Here comes Rivas in the middle looking for Avos, and cleared away. It should be a corner. Nice play by Quisele to clean things up, but will be the first corner of the second half for the LA Force. Saving play there by the captain, Quisele. Elias made a rare mistake there on that one. So it'll be Casillas, Diego Casillas with the corner, 28-year-old from Mexico. Be an in-swinger. Avos right there at the top of the 6. Here comes the corner, short one. Ball flicked and cleared away. Nice interception, but it goes off of Salguero. Will be a throw for Flower City. Ferreira goes back to get the ball, throws it in for Elias. Short ball for Cartagena, back for Nelson. Nelson chips it forward for Ali Diacate, and he's pushed down in the back by Kanan, free kick. And Ali will take a little rest. Union immediately plays it though. Bolduc tries to play through for Ferreira, but a nice defensive play by Salguero. Ball played forward for Vos. Vos through, that's going to be onside, I believe. Casillas racing back is Requello. Coming forward is Rivas. Requello, and a nice play again by Kyle Nelson to put it behind for a corner. That was a great breakout. Nice play from both teams there. Casillas got the through ball, played it into the path of Rivas, and just getting there in time was Kyle Nelson to play it safely behind for another corner. So Salguero is going to take this one. So we have 7 bodies forward for the Force. This one will be an outswinger. Salguero to the top of the penalty area. Header up, and nobody there for Avos' header except for Mejia. He'll play it long. Good ball by Ferreira. Can he get onto this? Ferreira can get onto it. Ferreira in the area, forced back. Ferreira waiting for support. Ferreira waiting. Here's Bolduc, and it's going to be put behind for a corner by Salguero. And now we're going to have a stoppage. What's the referee calling here? It's going to be a corner. I don't know what the argument was there. Ferreira will take it. It'll be an outswinger. So Union now with their first set-piece opportunity in the second half. Bolduc's there as well. Ferreira ready to take the corner. Here comes. Getting it way up in the air is Nelson. He puts it over the top. Nelson's had 2 goals already on corners. He scored 1 against this LA Force team back in May. And now we're going to see our first substitution. It's going to be Frederick Opoku, the Ghanaian, 25 years old from Accra, Ghana. And we'll see who he will come in for. Opoku's had some had some injury problems, but he is back. Union with the ball, but loses possession, but Requeo will get it back. Good play by Requeo. Elias into the middle. Diacate. Ball bounding around in the area. Finally, Force gained control. Salguero up the touchline, looking for Rivas. Oh, Rivas with a nice dummy, or a nice dink through the legs of Nelson. Rivas going into the area. Rivas cuts back to his right foot. Rivas comes off of a back. Shot by outside from Pacienta right at Mike Mejia. And there's an opportunity missed there by the Force. Elias playing it forward, looking for Bolduc. Can he get onto it? Bolduc can get onto it. Plays it off of Kanan for corner. Second corner for Flower City. Let's see if we make the substitution here. Usually coaches don't like to sub on a corner kick. Ferreira is going to take this one again. '55th minute. Union looking for the opening goal of this match. Ferreira into the area on the ground. Comes to Bolduc. Bolduc, can he get his shot off? Might play it back to Ferreira. He does. Second bite of the cherry. Inside. Bolduc tries to swing it in, and Gomez grabs it. That had some curve on it. Bolduc trying to curve it inside that near post, but Gomez was right there to make the save. Gomez drops the ball, and Diacate runs forward, making sure he has to play it quickly. Villatoro playing it forward for Placienza. Put out by Union to be a throw. And now the referee is going to stop play and allow the substitution. And it will be Matt Kavanaugh, or Noah Kavanaugh, check that, taking a seat. And Opoku, number 19, Frederick Opoku, will make his way onto the pitch. That'll be the 56th minute, first substitution of the game. Kavanaugh does a lot of running there in midfield. Usually plays in the back, but it was in the midfield position. Opoku is a straight substitution. Opoku can play defense or midfield, and he has a lot of speed, a lot of trickery with his feet. Let's see if the Ghanaian can do something on the offensive side for Flower City. He'll take up residence on that left side. Throw for LA. Nice moves by Salguero. Still Salguero. Goes around 3 Union players and wins a corner. 5 corners already in the first 12 minutes of the first half, of the second half. See who can convert on these set pieces to take the lead in this match. So Salguero, who earned that corner himself, is going to go and take it. Left footer will be an in-swinging corner. 5 in the area for LA. Here it comes. Mejia goes up for it and gets it. Mejia taking control of his area. Now will go long for Opoku. Frederick's first touch. It's a little bit tough. LA wins the ball back. Casillas. Avos tries to get it back. Opoku challenging for it. Ball long into the area for Juarez. Elias with the header. Joval. Back for Avos. Avos for Rivas. Rivas into the area. Left foot and headed out for a corner. By Nelson, taking no chances. Corner number 9 for Los Angeles. LA getting around the Union defense in key places in this second half. Earning a number of set pieces, but so far Union's been able to handle it. Here comes the corner. Casillas and punched away, but no, not that far. There's a shot over the top by Plasencia. Mejia got a piece of that ball, but didn't get a full clearance, and Plasencia had an opportunity on the volley, but could not put it on frame, so it'll be a goal kick for Flower City. Scoreless match here in the 58th minute. Coach Nelson Capello over at the scorers table. Maybe some more subs might be coming in for Flower City. So far, no moves yet by Matt Morse, the head coach of Los Angeles. Ortiz. Poku goes up for it. And it breaks free for Queseli, who'll bomb it downfield. Looking for Diacate. Big bounce. Diacate controls. Requeo for Opoku. Back to Requeo again. And back to Opoku. Nice move inside by Frederick. Frederick still with it. Still with the ball. Frederick Opoku wins a corner. Nice work by the substitute, Frederick Opoku. And another corner kick, this time for Flower City. Who can take advantage of the set pieces first as we move toward the hour mark? So we either an in-swinger or an out-swinger, both left footer, right footer there for Flower City. Diacate right on the goalie, as are a couple more Flower City players. Crowding the keeper on this one. Looks like it's going to be the in-swinger. Maybe. We'll see. And now referee holds up play. And he's going to have a talking to the both teams for pushing and shoving in the penalty area. It's going to happen no matter what the referee says. It's just part and parcel of corner kicks in this day and age. So once again, Flower City ready to take the corner. It's going to be the in-swinger and headed clear. And it'll be another corner. Corner number 4 in the second half, 5th overall for Flower City. As we are 1 hour into the match, Union 0, Force 0. Requeo's over it, Ferreira's over it. Let's see, Ferreira's going to take it. Looks like he will again. Ferreira into the area. Okay, takes a bounce, and it's going to be another corner. Corner number 5 for Flower City. Well, this corner is being put in a very dangerous position, and the Force defenders not taking any chances. So there's going to be a couple subs here, Logan Lee and the new player just signed by Union, Ali Alomari. Here's another corner, and that's going to be a goal kick. Like Ferreira went for the goal Olympico there. Now we're going to have 2 subs for the Force as well. See if the referee's going to allow these subs. Yes, he is. So it's going to be in the 61st or 62nd minute, depending on when they come on. So it looks like Rivas is going to come out. And there'll be Oscar Delgado coming in from Mead Valley, California. Ortiz comes out, and the new signing, 21-year-old Ali Alomari from Lackawanna, New York, outside of Buffalo. And into the match is also the leading scorer, Aldo Quintiliana, 4 goals, 1 assist. And the big guy, Francis Avos, will sit down. Logan Lee comes in for Requeo. So those substitutions in the 62nd minute. So let's see how this changes the strategy in the match. Delgado looks like he's going to play on the left side. Quintiliana inside of him. Logan Lee will be likely an offensive midfielder of some sort. And we'll look for Ali Alomari. He had 10 goals for FCY New York in the UPSL this season. Leading scorer for them. So that's what Flower City needs. They need a goal scorer. And here's the first touch for Alomari to Elias. Bolduc looking for Alomari. Salguero goes back for it. Alomari will chase him down. That exuberant youth, Elias, off his head. It'll be a throw for the Force. So again, the subs were Alomari for Ortiz, Lee for Requeo, Quintiliana for Avos, and Delgado for Rivas. Let's see if that changes the strategy offensively now for Los Angeles. Quintiliana, 5'10", much more of a threat dribbling with the 4 goals. Ball played up, headed away by Kanan. And long ball upfield looking for Quintiliana. Logan Lee on him. Lee stands him up well and puts it out for a throw. 62nd minute, I believe, were the substitutions. Diacate, square ball. Running onto it, here's Alamari. His first professional match for Alamari. Wearing number 37 jersey. Doesn't have a name on the back just yet. Elias throwing in for Diacate. Elias playing it forward. Alamari into the area and cleared out. Throw in for Flower City. Union with the throw in, 65th minute. That ball's cleared out by the Force. Union controlling the offense right now in the last couple of minutes. They had 4 corners in a row there. They were just cleared out by the Force, and finally Force was able to clear their lines, but still. Good offensive thrust by Flower City, probably their best of the match. Long throw in. Control by Juarez, but he can't control it. It's going to go into touch for a throw. Ball popped up in the air, comes off of Delgado. It'll be a throw for Flower City. Elias throws it in quickly for Alamari. And Keenan puts it out for another throw. Force a little bit back on their heels right now as Flower City looking for that opening goal in this match. And the way this is going, 1 goal might just be enough. Throw in for Diacate. Diacate wins it back. Fake the cross, back for Elias. Elias will put the ball into the area. Gomez is there. Opoku with the header, and it goes wide of the mark. Gomez misjudged that ball slightly. So we a goal kick for Los Angeles Force, 5th place in NISA, 6 wins, 4 losses, 4 draws. Just 1 win on the road this season. And that was at Auburn against the Salt City flavor of the Union franchise. It's a 3-1 scoreline. Ball over the top. Casillas, and Nelson's going to get back and play that safely into touch for a throw. Ball into the area. Casillas, header, and going down and run over was Elias. It'll be a free kick for Flower City. Mejia will take the goal kick. Again, Breeze at his back. Requeo, sorry, check that as Salguero. And Alamari commits his first professional foul. He's grabbing onto Salguero there. Free kick for Los Angeles Force as we're midway through this second half. Flower City Union 0 and the LA Force 0. We're having some clock difficulties. We'll keep you up to date on how much time is left. We're 67:30 into the match right now, and it is 0-0. Trying to get that fixed for everybody here on FIFA Plus. Mejia. Mejia will play it long to the far side, looking for Opoku. Gets his head to it, but it's won by Juarez. Union back on defense again. Casillas. And played back for Salguero. Delgado's open on this near side. He gets the ball. Paciencia. Double team. Gets it to Delgado. Elias comes over to meet him. Delgado looking to get across. Going to get around Elias. And he can't do so. It's going to be should be a goal kick. Oh, they're going to call a corner there. Wow. That ball certainly looked like it was out of play. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Force, their 5th corner of the second half. The fans not happy about that call. So 68:50 mark of the second half, corner kick for Casillas. Salguero also over there. Potential short corner. Not as much height now for LA Force with Ovos out of the game. Here's the corner inside, headed away by Opoku. And that was an ambitious effort there by Leopoldo Paciencia. Going about 15 yards wide of the mark. Goal kick. 69-23. We're trying to get the clock back working order here for you. Referee is going to give Mejia a booking for time wasting? No, that's ridiculous. It is. Mejia is going to get a booking for time wasting. Hey, that's what I just said. Yellow card in the 70th minute for Mike Mejia for time wasting. So he now goes into the book. It's the 4th Union player to be booked in the match. And we hit 70 minutes. Flower City Union 0 and the LA Force 0. Ball headed forward. It's going to roll all the way back to Hugo Gomez. And now we have another call here. I don't know what this was all about. I missed it. I was watching Gomez. And it looks like Diacate is going to go in the book, and he's sent off. Wow. And that may be the talking point of this match. Ali Diacate getting a 2nd yellow card. And honestly, I did not see what happened. I'll see if I can catch it on the replay. I didn't see what happened there. That is a harsh call. That is a very harsh call, which has now impacted this match. 71st minute, and Ali Diacate gets a 2nd yellow and is sent off. Wow. Fans can't believe it. The coaching staff can't believe it. And there's still discussions, but they're saying, and that means he will miss the next match against the Maryland Bobcats as well. And that puts Union down to 10 men. And their leading goal scorer, Ali Diacate, is sent off for a 2nd yellow card. I honestly did not see what happened there. There was something behind the play. I'm going to try and go back and look at it again here. I did not see anything. It may have been for dissent. That's the only thing I can think of, because there was the foul. If it was a foul, it was innocuous. It must have been for dissent. Diacate, because it looks like Diacate did say something to the official. And Diacate now is going to have to leave the pitch. That's going to take some time off the clock as well. Well, this is a big moment in this match. Let's see how this impacts things. Flower City Union down to 10 men as they're Leading scorer Ali Diakate is sent off for a second yellow card. The first yellow card, I'm trying to remember what it was early in the first half, but incredible. Well, let's see how this affects the match. Union still, now does Union just go for a point here? That's the question. Mejia will come out and grab that one. Ferreira is the only player up front now for Flower City. But things have happened. Union Berlin scored 4 goals while down a man this past weekend in the Bundesliga, so you never know. Ferreira, and it's bombed back down the other end of the field by Kanan. And oh my goodness, almost headed over the top of Mejia by Nelson. He's like, sorry. Wow. Okay, the ball bounces very high on this turf here at the Rochester Community Sports Complex. Logan Lee can't play the ball forward, plays it back for Quiselli. And Union needs to settle down here because obviously this was they're not happy with the call. The coaching staff's not happy, but let's see how this affects things here. There's Alawat. Check that. Alamari, the youngster, playing his first professional match, number 37. Delgado working on Elias, playing it back. Salguero. Salguero into the area, cleared away by Nelson. Throw in for Los Angeles. Nearly stolen by Ferreira there. Tor playing at the far side. Here's the cross in. Mejia comes out for it and gets a punch to it, gets it away. And Elias goes to the deck, no call. Almari playing it forward. And it's going to be a free kick behind the play as Elias does earn the free kick. And now Kyle Nelson having some words for the referee saying, why isn't that a yellow card? Union's had 5 yellow cards, and including a second yellow to Ali Diakate. So home side playing with 10 men as we're now in the 75th minute. So there's going to be some stoppage time here with that situation and the cards and the substitutions. Tor playing it back for Gomez. Almari runs down the keeper, and he's forced to play it long, looking for Casillas, and Lee is called for the foul. So far, really, the leading scorer, Aldo Quintiliana, has not had much impact on this match at this point. Don't want to jinx myself here, but Casillas will play the ball near side for Salguero, who's gotten a lot of play tonight. Had an excellent match. Delgado, the substitute. Casillas again. Pacienza. Joval playing it to the far side. Here comes the run, and Lee playing it out. He wants to throw for Union, he gets it. 76th minute. Still no score here in Rochester. Union playing with 10 men against the 11 of Los Angeles, and a 71st minute second yellow to leading scorer Ali Diakate. Long throw in, and it back into the Union half. Pacienza. Quiselli just going to clear it out of there. Trying to run onto it, and it has to be played back to Gomez. This is going to be the best chance for Union, is just to try to look for a mistake in the back. Ferreira running it down. Opoku is right there as well. Joval. Tor. And Delgado. Union, everybody back. Nelson gets in the way of Elias. And they're going to call no penalty. Boy, that was close there. Could have easily been a call. That's going to be a corner kick. That came off of, looked like it certainly came off of a forced player, but it's going to be given as a corner. That could have also been a penalty too, so. It'll be corner number 6 in this half for the forced 11th overall. Into the area, Mejia fumbles it for a moment, but then gets it. Mejia will clear it long, trying to get Ferreira loose. Again, bouncing on this turf, you might get a bit break here. And now we're going to call another foul on Flower City. Free kick. Salguero on the deck. 78th minute. No goals, but a lot of action and a lot of crowd interaction in this match, certainly. Union fans not happy with some of the calls. So right now for Union, they have Ferreira's on a yellow card, Mejia's on a yellow card, the goalie. So the Force with the ball. Kanan, Joval, Salguero playing it forward. Kwame Baselli plays it out. And now Ferreira, can he run onto this one? He gets taken down, no call. Pacienza playing it to the far side. Cross in and grab by Mejia as Quintiliano running, trying to get that cross and put it behind Mejia for a goal, but Mejia right there looking for his 6th shutout of the season. Mejia's going to play it forward. Now hopefully the referee is not going to call delay on Mejia again. Mejia will clear it downfield. Almari tries to get ahead to it, but it's won by the Force. But a bad touch there by Delgado gives a throw in to Flower City. Union taking their time again. A point, given the situation, a point might not be a bad result here for Flower City, given the fact they're down to 10 men. Elias with the throw in, comes right off of a Force head. Quintiliana plays it back. Opoku right on Joval. He manages to square it off for the captain, Kanan. Force barely able to keep that ball in play, but they do so. Now they settle. Joval again. Salguero. Delgado making a run. Ball low into the area, cleared out by Nelson. Ferreira. And again, the captain, Kanan, making the play, keeping possession for the Force. Flower City now trying to get possession here, but Delgado, Almari trying to win the ball and does just enough, but the referee's going to say he did too much. Free kick here for the Force in the 80th minute, 81st minute now. 10 minutes to go, plus stoppage time in a scoreless match. Every set piece now is critical. Looks like maybe another substitution coming in for the Force. Ronaldo Lomeli from Los Angeles. Salguero with the free kick. Playing into the area. There's a bump there, no call. Bolduc trying to clear it out. Cartagena gets a foot to it. Now Opoku clears. Ferreira trying to run onto it. Ball played back in toward Quintiliana. Placencia plays it in, but it's won by Mejia. Force have, not surprisingly, had control of the match since that red card to Ali Diakate, but so far the Union back line holding strong. Mejia playing it forward for Cartagena. Now Elias. Elias trying to make a move. Throw in for Flower City. Long throw for Ferreira. Going to keep it in play. Joval will play it all the way back as Alomari trying to run on to Gomez, and Gomez will boom it down toward the center of the field. Nelson with a big header. Up in the air. Quiselli playing it forward for Opoku. Maybe we can control here for Union. Ferreira. Bolduc. Ferreira. Ferreira, can he get something going here? Ferreira, one move, second move. Bolduc's open behind him. He plays it back to him. Bolduc keeping possession with Casillas right on him. Bolduc trying to make room here to get across it. Gets around his man. Bolduc to the byline. Wins a corner. Corner number 6 this half for Flower City. And now a set piece opportunity. Let's see how many bodies Flower City will commit here. Ferreira will go over to take the corner. Bolduc's right there. Alomari, 5'11", in the area. '83rd minute. Flower City with an opportunity here on this corner kick. Ferreira into the area. One bounce cleared out. Logan Lee runs onto it and wins possession nicely. Lee, a little short pass. Elias. Elias will take the shot, and Gomez nearly fumbles it but grabs it. Wow. Throw out and immediately won back by Union. Logan Lee again. So good touches for Lee, the substitute. Opoku. Opoku into the area. Ball cleared out, but right to Ferreira. Ferreira into the area. Can he make something happen? Ferreira. Can he win a corner? No. Grabbed by Gomez. Good defensive play by Casillas to hold up Ferreira at the end line. And now on the counterattack, here comes LA. Quintiliana, the leading scorer. Quintiliana, a little short pass for Salguero. Chipped up. Lee again gets in the way. Logan Lee making a name for himself as a substitute. Still the force. Casillas in the area. Casillas goes down. Penalty. Wow. And Cartagena is going to be booked. So in the 84th minute, Cartagena takes down Casillas in the area, and it'll be a penalty kick for the Force. Just watching this again on the delay. Ball played in. There's Casillas. Well, the referee was right there. Certainly was contact. Casillas went down, and the Force have a chance to take the lead here in the 85th minute. Can Mike Mejia come up big? Looks like Casillas himself will take the penalty kick. Casillas has not scored this season. Mejia trying to make himself big here. Key moment in the match. Casillas with the penalty kick. Comes in and scores. Los Angeles takes a 1-0 lead as Diego Casillas converts the penalty kick in the 85th minute, and the Force take the lead. Casillas earned the penalty and takes it, and he puts it past Mejia, wrong footing him. So Union has 5 minutes plus stoppage time to find an equalizer to get something out of this match. So Union already ready to start play here. This, of course, will add more stoppage time. There's got to be, I would say, at least 5 minutes of stoppage time with the cards and with the substitutions. So Union playing with 10. Now needs to find an equalizer. Let's see what Coach Jordan Sullivan does here. Just shaking his head, like, what can you do? So that now means we had 6 cards now for Flower City, just 1 for LA in this match. And the referee's going to stop play and allow a substitution. Nope, they're not. It's actually going to be a sub coming in, though. Edward Salazar, another defender, will be coming in. Cartagena. Alamari. Losing possession. The ball goes into the stands and back out of the field. Let's see if the referee will allow the substitution at this point. Be a throw in for Los Angeles. I think they will allow the substitution. It will be number 3, Edward Salazar, coming into the game. And Salguero, who had an excellent match tonight for the Los Angeles Force, will take a seat. It's really a straight sub there, a defender for defender. And Nelson heads it clear, and it's going to be, actually Nelson earned a foul there, free kick for Flower City as he was held. 88th minute, Los Angeles on a penalty kick from Diego Casillas leads 1-0 against Flower City. Goals just scored a couple of minutes ago. Long ball into the area. Elias with the header. Opoku trying to turn. Again, nice defensive play by Los Angeles. Cartagena picks it up. Cartagena cleared away by the captain, Kanan. And now free kick for Los Angeles. It's been a frustrating game for Flower City. Diakate hit the upright in midway through the first half when he was all alone on Gomez, and that certainly wasn't one of the talking points of this match. If that had gone in, it would have been maybe a different match. But then the cards started coming out left and right, and Diakate sent off in the 71st minute on a second yellow. And finally a penalty kick for Los Angeles. Here's Quintiliana in the area. Shot saved by Mejia. Cleared out by Quiselli. 89th minute. See how much stoppage time there will be. Opoku up the line, looking for Steven Elias. And ball's out of play. It'll be a throw for Flower City. Nothing to call free kick. And now that should be a booking right there. That's encroachment. Let's see if the referee does. And he does pull out the yellow card. That's a professional encroachment. Let's see who that card is on. Can't actually see from this angle. It's on Joval, number 16, in the 89th minute. So it's going to be a free kick right on the touchline. Flower City with an opportunity here. Here's the ball in. And cleared out by the force. And now maybe a chance to break here for Los Angeles. Opoku running back with a nice tackle. Gets the ball all the way across field and into touch. Flower City appealing for the throw, and they haven't called it either way. And now finally it's a throw for Los Angeles. Salazar throwing it in for Quintiliana. Back to Quintiliana again from Salazar. Dangerous ball back there. And now we have a stoppage as we have a player down. Now just add more stoppage time. Bolduc now saying, come on, guys, this is just time wasting. Trainer coming on, so this player, I can't tell who it is, will have to come off for a brief moment. As we tick down to 90 minutes, we'll see what the official stoppage time is, but it's going to be more because we're now into stoppage time and there's a player down. Still waiting to see about stoppage time. Looks like we're going to finally see the youngster Ivan Hernandez, who's played very well this season for Los Angeles. He'll come in stoppage time, wearing the number 80 jersey, 19 years of age. And I believe that was as it was number 15, Leopoldo Placienta coming off. So still waiting to see how much stoppage time there is. We haven't heard yet. And it's going to be a free drop, I believe, for Los Angeles, as the play was stopped by the referee because of the injury, and they will just give it right back to Flower City. Will Los Angeles. Good sportsmanship there. Nelson long looking to the top of the D. Elias gets ahead to it, but Gomez comes out and grabs it right ahead of Frederick Opoku. There's going to be a minimum of 5 minutes of stoppage time, but we've already played a minute and a half of stoppage time. So I think it's going to be a little more than that. So Union still with a little bit of time left to try to find a goal here to get points out of this match. Ball knocked down. Here's Alamari. Alamari trying to room for a shot. Gets a shot off. It's blocked. And a big body in there. And they're going to call foul against Flower City. Elias got banged in the area. But it'll be a foul against Flower City. Free kick, and one of the Los Angeles players is down. That'll be more stoppage time. See if you can see what happened here. Again, the feed on the I'm seeing is about 45 seconds late. So Alamari had the ball at the top of the area. Got a shot block. It was Elias and whoever was down. Now, I believe that's Kanan, the captain, who's down. Possibly. It's hard to tell from this angle. But they called the foul on Elias. And it was right at the top of the area. Elias is still down as well. He just got up now. So we're now into the 4th minute of stoppage time of 5, but there's going to be obviously more with this injury here. I think you see the magic spray came out. That they're working on the players back in. I can't tell who it is from this angle. Now the trainer is there. One more sub is available for the Force if they choose to use it. Lamelli is available on the bench, as is DeMaria Alaware, the new signing from the Michigan Stars. So it's going to be a free kick for Los Angeles at the top of their penalty area once we get started back up again. Actually, I think it was Clayton Torr who was down. And he's trying to walk off that knock that he and Elias jammed together there in the area. The referee called it against Stephen Elias. And they're going to walk him off the field. So right now it's 10v10. And we're now into almost 5 minutes of stoppage time, but there's going to be at least probably 3 more minutes to play, given we had stoppage time started with an injury, and now we just had about a 1.5 to 2 minute delay. So it'll be a free kick for Gomez, right on his 18. Union down to 10 men. Actually, it was Hernandez who was down there, who just came into the game. There's the long punt. Or a long free kick. Logan Lee picks it up. Lee gets around his man, gets his shirt pulled. Referee plays the advantage. Elias still with the ball. Elias goes into the penalty area. Elias goes down. And it's going to be a goal kick. Union trying to win a reciprocal penalty, I guess you could call it, but referee says no. Murat Gunnerhan, the referee, it's been a very busy night with a lot of cards and a lot of talkings too. So they're now into the 6 minute of stoppage time, but there must be a little bit more. Hopefully the referee will allow at least a couple more minutes given those last couple of stoppages within stoppage time. Gomez with a long goal kick. Comes off the head of Delgado. Opoku will grab it. Might be the last opportunity for Flower City. Opoku playing it long for Elias. LA claiming offside. They didn't get it. Elias with the ball. Playing it back. Lee. Can he get a cross in? Yes, he can, but clear it away. Cartagena. Flower City looking to find a late equalizer to get points out of the match. Nelson squares it inside. It's taken away. And now Union's got to race back. And that's going to be a foul. Free kick for Flower City. Now Ferreira's already on a booking. Hopefully there's not going to be any. There was a retaliatory knock there. And now we have more stoppage time. And Coach Jordan Sullivan saying, come on, get him up or get him off the field. It's Justin Jovel. So it's a free kick for Flower City as we're now in the 7th minute of stoppage time, moving into the 8th minute of stoppage time. This might be the last chance of the game. Cartagena's going to take this free kick. Everybody now back into the area. Mejia's way up, but he's not going to go into the area himself. Cartagena shipping it long, looking for Opoku. Comes off ahead into the area, cleared up in the air. Still loose. Finally, almost clear, but still around in the area. Scissor kick attempt. No opportunity. Finally, Flower City cannot get their boot to it. It's cleared out by the Force. Cartagena has to play it all the way back for Mejia. Must be just seconds left now. Mejia's got to get this ball downfield. Gets a short ball. It goes over ahead. Union winning the ball back. There goes down. No call. Free kick. Nope. Still playing. And now through for Opoku. Can he run onto it? Gomez over there. Gomez just let it go down for a goal kick. And that's a brilliant play by the goalkeeper, Hugo Gomez. And that, I believe, the final whistle has blown, maybe. No, referee still is. Players congratulating each other, but no, saying play's still going on. We're now into the 9th minute of stoppage time. We'll see if the referee blows his whistle when this goal kick is taken. Gomez taking his time here. Waiting for the referee's whistle. Plays it short. Still we go on. Long ball up the field. But it's going to go into touch. Maybe one final opportunity for Flower City if they can get it forward. Quiselli is going to bomb it upfield as hard as he can. With a few touches there, finally cleared out by the force. And there is the final whistle. Referee Murat Guran blows the whistle. And after almost 100 minutes of play, the Los Angeles Force, on a penalty kick in the 85th minute by Diego Casillas, defeats Flower City Union 1-0. And certainly there'll be a lot of talking points after this match. A number of incidents during the match, but let's look back at the situation in the first half. It was pretty even match in the first half. We had 3 yellow cards, but each team had a couple of good opportunities. Ali Diacate had the best chance, hitting the upright as he was alone on goal around Gomez. But he hit the upright and came back out. Second half, cards came out left and right, as it was Requeo getting booked, Mejia getting booked, and then the key play in the 71st minute, Ali Diacate picking up his 2nd yellow card, disqualifying him from the match, reducing Union to 10 men. And the Force took control from that point and earned a penalty kick as Josue Cartagena took down Diego Casillas in the area. Referee pointed to the spot, and Casillas took the penalty kick himself, sending Mejia the wrong way. Union could not find an equalizer, and the score ends Los Angeles Force winning by 1-0. So Flower City Union now will go to Maryland on Saturday, and they will have to do it without their leading scorer, Ali Diacate, who will be suspended for that match. Los Angeles will travel to Chattanooga on Sunday to take on the undefeated FC Chattanooga FC, and that game will kick off at 7:30 Eastern Time. Flower City will play Salt City on Saturday at 7 p.m. against the Maryland Bobcats. So Los Angeles goes to 7 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses. Second win on the road this year, both against the Union side. They've not lost to Union. They've 4 wins and a draw in their history against Flower City. Flower City drops to 5 wins, 2 draws, and 10 losses. Now have been shut out in their last 3 matches, and they will have a chance against Maryland on Saturday. I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank MVB Productions and Joel Balthauser, our producer and director, Nina Korn, Mark Washoe, and everybody at Flower City Union, and all of you for listening here on FIFA Plus. We'll be back on the air here from Rochester on September 30th at 6 p.m. as Flower City takes on the Savannah Clovers. On the 23rd, Flower City will be Salt City Union and Auburn, New York, hosting the Michigan Stars. That's going to do it for me. I'm Andrew Battisti. You can hear me Monday night at 6:30 on Soccer is a Kick in the Grass, 6:30 Eastern Time with Joe Sirianni. Longest running soccer radio show in North America on WYSL Radio, 92.1 FM, 95.5 FM, 1040 AM, and live on the web at soccerisaKickinthegrass.com. Once again, the final score from the Rochester Community Sports Complex here in downtown Rochester, New York. Los Angeles Force 1, Flower City